We've got Villa-specific predictions and then other Premier League ones. We'll do ours first, and then we'll round up this episode with some audience interaction. What's your Villa one? I thought this was really hard. So I wanted to be, when I explained to you before, I wanted it to be kind of niche and specific. Like to say, I don't know, Villa gets 60 points. Is like,
do you follow Carl Anker on Twitter? Or do you know of Carl Anker? Yeah, and he does
the bad take thing.
The bad take, like the amnesty. Basically like a safe space. It's less of a prediction, more of, well...
It's a vibe. It's like...
It's more of like a... This could happen, I'm just telling you. Like,
yeah. I'm getting this out there now, because if it happens, I'll look pretty good. And if it doesn't, it's like, well, it's a bit mental anyway.
Mine is a prediction, though.
Yeah, mine.
I've said Maggio to get 8+ goals.
I've got Maggio to score a Champions League hat-trick.
Oh, please, if this is like in November, this is a clip. It's so
I'd love that, yeah.
Amazing.
Funny, we've both gone Maggio. There was a lot of comments in the mailbag about Maggio as well, being double figures, outscore Watkins.
I was going to say double figures, and I thought,
so what did you get, 8 in the league?
Yeah, double figures would have been my amnesty, my kind of, but 8+ or 7+. 8+, I've said 8+.
So,
8+ is a prediction.
I was thinking,
because I think that could happen.
Again, in my kind of how it might go is we could have a dead rubber game in the Champions League because we're not going to get top 8. Yeah. We actually play someone who's not very good. Yeah. Or the playoff round is Celtic, for example, and
like when Rodgers
plays and exactly. Yeah. So
it's not wild. It's just
it's a bit. But he could have scored a hat-trick against PSG, to be honest.
I assume he would be the youngest Champions League player to ever score a hat-trick. I assume.
Don't know. Not sure.
It'd still be 17. He might be 18 if it's...
Well, might be 18, yeah.
He would be 18 if it was next year.
Yeah.
Even then, that would be quite something if the player did that.
Unbelievable. Just scored a couple of goals.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't even know if that's happened 18 years. I'm not sure. But...
No, I must have. There's been some good players in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some good players in football over the years. Your other Premier League prediction? This could be anybody, any club.
I struggled with it a little bit. Mine was, we've kind of already mentioned it, but I just said like a hot take of Sunderland struggling.
Yeah.
And that. But even then, I can't bring myself to say and go down because I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah,
I mentioned Arsenal not being good at set pieces anymore. I've got a couple. Newcastle to be in trouble and change their manager again before January. I think they could panic and go, Jesus, we got the wrong one here.
Yeah, like they're kind of atop them, like, oh God, we're in trouble here.
Yeah, bottom 3 at Christmas or something. Jesus Christ, we need to do something. Liverpool to have lots of high-scoring matches, but be inconsistent for a Champions League place.
Yeah,
I think
I can see that with
all play really nice football,
Liverpool as well.
They'll have moments where they lose 4-3 and stuff.
Yeah.
And an unexpected club to have a push for a European place and be annoying to Villa. Like in our way in
Brentford.
the league. We're trying to get past Brentford or Leeds. And it's like, get out of the way,
Daniel
Leeds.
Ouattara scored again.
We're trying to, exactly, just really annoy us because you shouldn't be up there.
It's a great clip again if he keeps scoring.
So those are all our predictions.
I have one more.
Oh, go on then.
Endrick in January.
Ooh, you reckon? Is that
That's not, well,
is that intel?
It's well too early to information anyway. But
I just heard actually that it's called in January.
Yeah, but that's again like a just throw out their prediction. Villa obviously looked at him. Were one of a few clubs, not everyone wanted Endrick on loan, but I think it's something that we could look to do in January because in the last Champions League campaign that we had, obviously
that's him flying in.
A bit early. Rashford, Asensio, and Disasi all came in. Obviously, big wages. We kind of threw it. Sorry, no, we did the opposite. Throw it. We threw everything at it. And maybe that could be something.
So we've got 12 predictions that I've taken from the mailbag. I'm just going to read them.
And do we just say yes or
no? We can kind of like react to them and see what we think. So we've got Dan who says Spurs, Newcastle and Chelsea all finish bottom half.
Spurs and Newcastle I wouldn't be surprised at.
Yeah, Chelsea I would. Bottom half.
I would be surprised.
I've got to win the league.
Something's gone really badly wrong if they're doing that.
Yeah.
Last time they finished 10th, they finished first, I think, after.
Did they? Well, maybe there's some logic to my thing then. He says, save this, it'll happen. So I will do. It's now on record. We'll come back to it at the end of the season, I presume. Dave S. Villa to beat all of the Sky 6 at least once. Did we do that last year or the year before?
So we did City, we did Man United, we did Arsenal. We did...
to beat Tottenham twice.
Chelsea, we didn't. We did beat Chelsea. We beat Spurs? We beat Spurs.
At Spurs.
Liverpool? We never beat Liverpool. We beat Liverpool.
Yeah.
We've already done it.
Yeah. Rubbish prediction, Dave. Already done it last year.
We haven't spoken. Actually, no, I did. I think I did tweet it at some point last season.
Yeah, I'm sure I knew that from what you posted before.
Yeah, it's good. Still good though.
Nick says Leeds finish in Europe.
Could happen.
Part one. They're a rogue shout.
I don't think so, but yeah,
I don't
rogue,
think so.
yeah,
They could be up there. Nagelsmann takes over for Maresca.
I don't know, yeah, maybe.
Liverpool win our Europa League. I mean, they should
They're not
be.
in the Europa League.
Oh, are they not?
Liverpool. Champions League.
Unlucky Nick.
Doesn't quite work.
Alan writes Barber, Kamara to get more than 5 goals this season. He has 3 in total, for context. Ollie to join the 100 club on Boxing Day against Leeds, which I worked out, which is why I knew it was 17 games. That'd be 9 goals in 17 games.
It's not.
Which isn't
Beyond the realms.
It's 1 and 2 pretty much.
That would probably be his best start to a season.
I'd have thought so, yeah.
One off.
Oh, his first season? Scored a hat-trick against Liverpool.
Yeah, like I said, one off.
Yeah. And Forest to be top 4 at Christmas. That's why I mentioned Forest, so I presume they're mid-table fodder for both of us.
Yeah, but they're definitely one that could make a charge. They could be similar to when they were with Nuno a couple of years ago. When you said that annoying team, that does.
They're more likely to punch up
us
than fall down, I would think.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
Townley's chicken supplier says, my prediction for the season is Kamara will be back to his best and will also chip in with 8 goals and assists this season.
I think Kamara being back is Kamara back to his best.
Yeah, well,
to be honest,
true,
like when he plays, fine.
I would expect a bit more output from him.
We need him to stay fit. The only thing I would say is that if we can get Palhinha on loan, I don't think a lack of bite will be the issue. I think it'll be more so just in general, he's a better player than Palhinha, you know?
Yeah. But I think that'll allow him to be a bit more.
If we can get Palhinha on loan, I'll be happy with that. I'll be honest, because I do like a nasty streak in there.
Matty Cash's hair transplant says Suzuki will prove to be a top 3 goalkeeper in the league, and Maggio will finish with more goals than Watkins in all comps.
Oh, that would be quite something.
Oh, that means Watkins has had a terrible season, or Maggio has had a fantastic season.
Even if, whichever way that happens, Maggio's done very well.
Of course, yeah. Because a terrible Watkins season could still be double figures.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex, 4 new managers took over from last Christmas will have left their jobs by the end of the January window.
Blimey.
Who could that be then?
I can't imagine Liverpool would sack Iraola.
No. Carrick.
Alonso would go if they're really bad, but I just can't see Chelsea being that bad.
No.
Carrick isn't a new manager.
Think Carrick. It says since last Christmas, so like newish.
Oh,
still.
okay. Carrick could be.
I think Man United will be good though, so I don't think that'll be one.
Do you? What?
I just got a feeling they'll be kind of back to the good old Man United.
I think they've got a lot to do in the market still.
Well, they might well do that. They can, can't they? So
they can, but it's weird that they haven't.
Maybe they're holding their powder dry or whatever, and they'll leave it late.
Tielemans was a good signing, but if they got, for example, Tielemans was great at Villa because he's a good player, but made better even still because Kamara and Onana can cover ground like nothing. Man United don't have that player, and Sandro Santos becomes something that I don't.
I'm not sure you can play Bruno and Tielemans together.
No, you'd have to play Tielemans with either Mainu or Santos at the moment, but neither of those players scream.
Who's their striker?
Shesko, I suppose. But they've got Shesko, Cunha, and Mbuemo.
Cunha, yeah.
They've obviously got Rashford now as another option. Don't know, it's, fine, but I don't see that much between us. I really don't.
No. Well, I think I did 3rd and 5th, so...
In terms of some quality, they've got better... Overall, they'd probably have better players.
Yeah.
But they don't have the best manager in the league.
A couple of quick ones. Rational Villa, John McGinn to score a hat-trick this season. Has he ever scored a hat-trick? He's had a fair few braces, hasn't he? So.
He's got brace against like Forest and... Forest.
Bologna,
yeah. I think so. Did you? I don't know. But yeah, not against...
John McGinn.
Not hat-trick, I think.
John McGinn hat-trick would be nice. Will says João Gomez outside the box winners in the FA Cup and League Cup finals. João Gomez getting us to 2 trophies. Thomas Allison has 8 goals and assists in all comps. What would be a good target for Allison if he does play? Because 8 goals and assists in the league, all comps feels a bit...
For me, my target with Allison would be more stay fit. And be available. I'm not looking for Allison to next season all of a sudden chip in with like 10 goals and stuff like that. I think that's, honestly, it's unachievable, but I'm not. What I would say is the next season, I want to see Allison be involved and be available to then next season be a player that we can count on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, who knows, maybe next season he is a player that we can count on. All of a sudden it's like, oh, he's really showing something. So I don't set my expectation too high with Alisson, and that's not because I think he's a very good player, and I really like what I've seen in pre-season from the little bits and bobs that we've seen. It's really promising, but I can't be setting like goals, and as I said, I've never seen the guy score a goal. He obviously can, but I haven't seen it, so I can't now be saying, oh, he scored 10 in the Premier League.
Yeah, agreed. But if he was fit for the whole season and did feature in 30 odd games, you want some return.
Of course, yeah, chip in, but as I say, I'm not.
Are you comparing him to? He's got to be better than Elliott or better than Gesson. So even 2 or 3 goals, you need to go. Oh well.
Not even like better. I mean, it's not hard to be fair because Elliott barely played and Gesson was really poor. But it's more so. I just want to see him take a good step in his development, which because he's barely played because of injuries and stuff, be fit and be available and be ready to contribute. That for me is enough. And then next season, that's when you judge him and think, well, okay, if you want to make the step to the Premier League now, try and get near. 8 goals or something, or double digits for goals and assists, that sort of thing. That's where I'm with Alisson. I don't want to set that too early, especially because I want to bring in another forward, which would limit his game time anyway.
Yeah.
But as long as he's around the place and he can see that, for example, Tom Mink says something good about Maggio, and he was like, he's obviously watched Watkins. He couldn't play, but he's watched Watkins because he knew how to press, he knew what to do off the ball, and that was like that's true. And if Alisson, although he's been here for a little bit of time now, if he has a season of pushing himself a bit more and getting a bit better, then I'm happy to be steady with him because McGinn's going to play. Manzambi will play if he's fit. You've got Garnacho, you've got Buendia as well. If another one comes in, it's quite a lot.
Yeah, there's already kind of traffic there for him to get past.
Whereas Maggio, I think, is a little bit different to the point of if he is our backup striker, it sounds mad, but we can't be just sort of...
Sounds Maggio.
Yeah, sounds Maggio. But if we say, 4 goals would be all right, well, ideally, it's actually more than that. But that's because I think we know he's good enough.
Yeah, well, you'll get 4 in one game, probably, in the Champions League. Yeah. Final one from Gabe. Garnacho is better than we think, and Maggio and Hemmings will get regular league minutes.
Hemmings is the player that we haven't mentioned as well.
Yeah, that's why I included that one, because I thought we might get to the end of this and haven't mentioned Garnacho or Hemmings, so we can talk about them quickly at the end. Garnacho being better than we think, I absolutely love it. I saw... I can't remember who it was, some influencers, people will probably know who I'm talking about, saying that, Garnacho's a disaster and all that kind of...
Villa fans?
No, it was Roy Jennings and what's his face.
Oh yeah, that went too far for me. Yeah, way too far.
Which, whatever.
They were basically just ripping into him as like a terrible human being.
Which is mental. But you've got to kind of set targets for him, I suppose, because trigger the loan to be permanent means he's playing well, or he's scored a certain amount of goals, or played a certain amount of games, etc.
Yeah.
And if he isn't, it's not gone well, and that probably won't be a massive surprise to many people. But
that's my concern though, that because we know that spending around £40 million on a player is not something that we can just do flippantly.
Yeah,
I'm a bit concerned that he plays enough, but not quite to the level, and he joins, and as a fan base we feel a little bit like,
we've signed this guy that we don't.
I think we'd all rather not do that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's still so young that even if next season he shows something, but then more often than not it's inconsistent, I think it's still time for him to find his way. So that's why, that's why I'm hoping that even if he does do that, and we feel a bit like, to be honest, 40 million there could have been a better money spent. With 2 seasons, it'll be better than 1. Well, it won't be any worse, is what I'm trying to say. So, whether he's better than we think or not, I judge actually Garnacho at a decent level anyway, to be honest. Probably better than some Villa fans, which isn't me being like look at me.
Just a better fan.
If anything, I think it's more cool these days to hate players than to like them. Yeah. But I think he's got a base of skill, and it's a good profile for us to mould and for Emery to mould. And I'm excited by that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure.
And Hemmings, quickly, we talk about the traffic for Alisson. The same will apply to Hemmings with the players that we mentioned, but looks very promising.
The way I view Hemmings and Alisson's very similar in the way of if they can be around it and feature, play games, stay fit, and when called on, look confident, and more so actually improve away from the pitch. Not in terms of like people, more so just understanding the culture of the place, what the first team environment's like. You've got Champions League football, Champions League campaign, all those things. That's a lot to take on as a youngster.
Yeah.
So ready yourself for next season is kind of how I view that, if I'm being honest. But also that's exciting. You've got Alisson, Garnacho is young, Hemmings is young, Maggio's young. Where else? Rogeri's coming in, who's young.
So Gomez, quite young still.
Suzuki's young. Gomez is a good age. We've definitely drilled down that average age, and that allows you then next summer, for example, or even in January. Well, our average age is, let's say, I don't know, 26 or something. Well, you could probably do a 28-year-old if Emery thinks that's the one that we need.
Yeah.
Similar to Palhinha, really, but obviously, hopefully that would only be a loan.
Yeah. Okay, lovely stuff. That's all of I've closed my laptop for those that are only listening, so that's the end of my notes and predictions. Obviously, keep sharing them. We'll kind of use this podcast comment sections to bookmark and come back to, look at us talking rubbish back in August.
Even if you don't believe it.
Yeah, I like the ones that are a little bit more edgy. Just, put yourself out there a little bit and
it's easier for you to do as well because there's no face connected.
Yeah, like we will be battered for this for all season. Until Majo scores that hat-trick, it'll be mentioned all the time. Good stuff, John. Thank you very much for coming out and joining me. It's been nice to get out and about. Don't forget the podcast is sponsored by NordVPN. We will be back with a Brighton preview on Friday or Saturday, a post-match after the game as well with Sam, Lenny, Leonard, and if any breaking news drops, of course, we'll be here as always. So thank you very much for watching or listening to this episode of Claret and Blue with the rebrand, and we'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye.